of St. Thomas Institution's 59th Annual Day celebrations. Today, you will be celebrating, remembering, acknowledging and admiring the achievements of our institution. Life too provides many great moments. Sometimes you may read, something you see, someone that you meet, some adventures that you experience, some moments that are indelibly etched in our mind and heart. That is when your eyes, soul and heart are in a perfect sync. So sit back and enjoy, because this is going to be the most amazing experience array of visuals.
Every day is so full of unpredictable beauty and strength. A warm welcome to all of you. Let us implore the grace from the Almighty to start and celebrate this day for the great grace from the heaven. Let's welcome the students on stage for the invocation song. I request all the parents and students to be calm, and we are at the beginning of the program, beginning with a prayer song. Please take your seats. I request everyone to take their seats. In-charge teachers and NCC cadets, please take care. You can be very comfortable on your seats. Let's be a little more silent so that we begin the function.
Fire,
We appreciate the choir for bringing in such a divine atmosphere. I request our beloved manager, Rev Shaiju P John, a man of great inspiration and leadership, to welcome the intellectuals and the gallery. Sir, please.
A very good evening to you all. The philosophy of this schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. This is a call by Abraham Lincoln. And as per this code, school plays a vital role in shaping future generations. Our school, St.Thomas institution, was formed by the members of Northern Parish, Mysore, in the year 1964. The school was started with a mission to provide quality education affordable to less privileged sections of the society. Today, St. Thomas institutions has successfully completed its 59 glorious years of its mission in imparting quality education with extracurricular activities, and now has drawn over 3,000 students on its doors. We thank Lord Almighty for the success of the school, and we fondly remember with gratitude all the persons who have put their great effort in bringing the school to this great level. So we are attending the annual function of our school. The annual day is one of the most awaited events of the academic year. Celebrating events and festivals in our school has become an integral part of learning and building strong cultural belief. It's a time for celebration and recognition of the students as well as the school's achievements. On behalf of St. Thomas Institution, it's my pleasure to render welcome to you all. At first, let me invoke our Almighty Lord God for giving such great ambience. Today, with all our charming and cheerful greetings, we extend a hearty welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. Varsha CM, MBBS, MT, Consultant Neonologist, Cherian Hospital, Bangalore. We are glad to announce that Dr. Varsha is an alumni of St. Thomas School, and she has completed her kindergarten to class 10 in St. Thomas School in 1989 to 2001. She has secured 3 gold medals in MBBS in 2009. She has completed her MD Pediatrics at Guwahati Medical College and has received 6th rank in the state of Assam in the year 2013. She got Neonatology Fellowship from Kaili University, Belagavi in the year 2014-15. We are so honored to have Dr. Varsha as our guest of honor, and she stands tall as great inspiration to every student of our institution. We welcome Dr. Varsha CR to this annual day meeting. Indeed, it's our immense pleasure to welcome Mr. Cherian Kumbukattu, our Honorable Secretary, and Mr. C.A. Honorable Treasurer of Varsha Education Society, Mysuru, to this occasion. Mr. Cherian Kumbukattu and Mr. C.A. they render selfless service to our school and help us to achieve heights of excellence in the field of education. And we welcome Mr. Cherian Kumbukattu and C.A. to this
memorable occasion. I'm very happy to welcome Mrs. Gracie Thomas to this annual day celebration. Parents, of course, are the world for children. We acknowledge the part you play in imparting holistic education and the formation of young minds by supporting your child in all academic and co-curricular activities. With immense admiration and affection, we welcome all our dear parents who are always ever supportive and encourages us to this grateful celebration. We welcome you all, dear parents. We extend a very warm welcome to all our special invitees, especially all our governing board members, Mr. Thomas George, who are now with us, all the general body members, the press media persons. Suddenly, your arrival amidst us, it brings a lot of hope, and our future is being built on this hope. And again, we owe much to all the members of St. Thomas family, our principals, Mr. Swamy Nath, sir, Principal of State School, Mr. Linto Andrews, Principal of CBSE, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi, Principal of Jayapura School, Vice Principals, teaching and non-teaching staff. Dear teachers, you are an asset for us, and we cherish your meaningful accompaniment to our growth. You stand by us and coordinate everything for the development of St. Thomas institutions. With a grateful heart, we welcome all our teaching and non-teaching staff to this annual day program. Now, we put our hearts together to welcome the treasures of our institution. Yes, they are none other than my students, who are the central focus of this event. We wholeheartedly welcome all our dear students to these annual day celebrations. Once again, I welcome each and everyone to this annual day VASANTHOTSAV 2023. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for the warm and delighted welcome. With a lot of love and respect, we welcome you too to this function. Welcome you, Father. Before we begin day's proceedings, let's go with the inaugural lighting of the lamp. Let's put our hands together to invite the dignitaries for the illumination of the lamp and spread the light of joy and happiness. And a renowned musician, Mr. Tony Rosario, will chant a hymn while the lighting of the lamp takes place. Please.
Vande Deva Jyoti Swarupa Vandana Sarvada 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 Vandana Sarvada Vandana Sarvada Vandana Sarvada वन्दे देवा शान्ति स्वरूपा वन्दन सर्वदा 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 वन्दन सर्वदा वन्दन सर्वदा वन्दन सर्वदा
Dear audience, the chief guest of today, Mr. Ramaradhya R, Block Education Officer, Mysore South, has just arrived and he is joining with us in this evening celebration. Let's all put our hands together to welcome the chief guest of today, the Ramaradhya R, Block Education Officer. The Block Education Officer, Mysore South, Mr. Ramaradhya R. KS, and a very humanly associated person with everyone in the education department. And let us all welcome him with cheers and lovely smiles.
Our chief guest for today, Mr. Ramaradhya R. Sir, join now with us, and on behalf of St. Thomas institution, we are really very happy to welcome Mr. Ramaradhya R, the Block Education Officer, Mysuru South, who is a renowned educationist. Respected sir, your presence for this evening festivity adds the glitter to our grandstand, and you are a person who embraces challenges and believes in continuous effort. Indeed, your work ethics is a true reflection that inspires everyone to achieve the pinnacle. Today, we are delighted to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Ramaradhya, to this annual day program. We welcome you, respected sir, to this meeting.
Thank you, sir, for that warm welcome. And we thank all the dignitaries for enlightening the day with lighting the lamp. I call upon Mrs. Revati Prakash, Assistant Mistress of CBSE Section and Chief Editor of our institution's annual magazine to brief about the release.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I take immense pleasure in introducing our annual school magazine, Streams 2022-23, with the motto, Quality Education that Inspires All. Our school is a pioneer in many spheres of scholastic and co-scholastic life, and we are here today charting a new trial in this education field with a humble endeavor. Streams is a reflection of our culture, of all our St.Thomites. It is a mirror to the cream of activities and expression of all the creativity and imagination of all your children and our children. It is a valuable souvenir for the students and all our staff as a golden trophy for parents, you, and the community here to cherish for the school for years to come. The magazine Streams is delighted and colorful museum of the students who carried the school's torch of glory across the country and also abroad in academic excellence and enlivening its pages. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to release the school magazine for the year 22-23, Streams. I request Sheena ma'am, co-editor for the magazine, to please be on the stage. Here we have Streams 22-23, Streams of Knowledge and Ideas. Thank you all.
Thank you all the dignitaries in unleashing of the annual magazine. It is my pleasure to call upon our Honorable Secretary of Marthoma Education Society, Mr. Cherian Kumbukattu, who is greatly admired and ever-standing support for all our endeavors for the felicitation speech. Sir, please.
Can we all keep quiet? Hello, can you keep a little quiet? I think that's a maximum limit. I'll assure you that I won't take more than 5 minutes maximum, because you're all here to celebrate your annual day along with your parents and grandparents. Respected Rev Shaiju P John, Mr. Ramaradhya, the Block Education Officer, Mysore South, Dr. Varsha, principals of various schools, and our treasurer, Mr. A.B. Epen, my dear students, parents and grandparents who have come with a lot of pride to see what their grandchildren or children are doing. Let me also address my dear teachers who have put a lot of effort to organize this program. Today is a very important day for all the students, parents and grandparents to gather together and see the achievements of each of your ward. The school has been in the city of Mysore for the last 59 years and have produced several Dr. Varshas, lot of international awardees, national awardees, national merit scholarships. If you rate the school today, one of the topmost schools in the city of Mysore who have produced the most intellectuals who are doing very well in the part of South India and globally. All that was possible because of the cooperation, support from the citizens of Mysore and our dear teacher. I can see one of the oldest teachers sitting in the front row, sitting and enjoying her own daughter sitting at the dais. That is Dr. Varsha's mother. And the parents are also, both the parents are very happily sitting. This is what our achievement as the Marthoma Education Society, that we can give it back to the society. Create real good citizens of India. And we are proud that we have produced hundreds and thousands of good citizens for India. And we will continue doing our job. We need your cooperation. And one thought I would like to share is that today I was reading my scripture, my prayer book, and I read one thing, that what you teach to your child at the young age is that what they are going to practice in their whole life. And I'm very sure about it. And you as a parent, as a grandfather, as grandparents, you are teaching the right thing to your grandchildren or children. And as an education institution, our teachers are giving the right kind of education and the right kind of guidance to come up in life. I wish all of you the best for today and the days to come and the years to come, to be as a good citizen and as a good child, father, mother, and grandparents. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presence here, and also for that wonderful words of encouragement. Thank you, sir. It's a request that all the students to maintain a silence and also be seated in your respective places. Thank you. Now let us have the honoring of the incredible achievements of the year for the various academic and co-academic events. So I call upon Mrs. Sheena George, Senior Assistant of State School, to call out for the endowment prize winners.
I kindly request the chief guest and the guest of honor of today to honor the winners of the year. The endowment prizes are like this for the year 2022-23. The Most Reverend Dr. Alexander Marthoma Metropolitan Endowment Prize, awarded for the Best Athlete, goes to Master Mithun MC of 10th Standard Kannada Medium. Master Mithun MC. Late Major K.C. Epan Endowment Prize, Mrs. Baby Abraham Memorial Endowment, Mr. John Philippus Memorial Endowment, awarded to the students scoring the highest marks in SSLC examination. And Reverend M.P. Philippos Endowment Prize, donated by Ms. E. Philippos and Mrs. Philippos, awarded to the students scoring the highest marks in science in SSLC examination. Both these awards goes to Ms. Diksha V, the topper of the school for the year. Her score is 615 out of 625, and she has secured 100 out of 100 in science subject. Ms. Diksha V of 10th Standard English Medium, the topper of the year. Late Mrs. Eliama Philippos Endowment Prize donated by Mrs. E. Philippos and Ms. S. Philippos, awarded to the students scoring the highest marks in English in the SSLC examination, is shared by two students of English medium, Ms. Nitya Shri G.K., 100 out of 100, Ms. Nayana again, 100 out of 100, an English subject. Late Reverend M.P. Philippos Endowment Prize, donated by Ms. E. Philippos and Ms. S. Philippos, awarded to the students scoring the highest marks in science in SSLC examination, goes to Nishchita M., who has scored 100 of the 100 in science. Mr. P.O. Abraham Endowment Prize, donated by Mr. P.O. Abraham, awarded to the student who is academically good, financially backward of high school section, goes to Master Preetham R. of 10th Standard English Medium. Preetham R. of 10th Standard English Medium. Late Kunyu Kunyu Endowment Prize, donated by Reverend P.K. Zagarias, awarded to the student who is academically good and good in overall activities of high school section, goes to Miss Hitashri MP, 10th Standard English Medium. Hitashri MP of 10th Standard English Medium. Mr. P.T. Thomas and Mrs. Mariama Thomas Memorial Endowment Prize, donated by Mr. Joy Epan Thomas, awarded to the student scoring the highest marks in 10th Standard Kannada Medium, goes to Rosalind Stan Cruz of 10th Standard Kannada Medium. Rosalind Stan Cruz. Right Reverend Dr. Sekharias Mar Theophilus Episcopal Endowment, awarded to the student scoring highest marks in 10th Standard CBSE Siksha examination, Reverend Monsi K. Philip and Mrs. Anila Monsi Endowment for a student of CBSE school who scores highest marks in English in 10th Standard. Both is given to Ms. Yashaswini as 97% of marks she has scored, and English she has scored 93 out of 100. Yashaswini is of CBSE school. Reverend Monsi K. Philip and Mrs. Anila Monsi Endowment and Mr. V. Epan Memorial Endowment, awarded to the student who scores highest marks in commerce stream in 2nd PU, goes to Ms. Arpita S., who has scored 93%. Arpita S. For a student of CBSE, the same award is given who scores highest marks in English in 10th Standard. Master Ganesh S. will be getting the award from CBSE section. Master Ganesh S. Late Reverend Palatu John Thomas Endowment Fund, Ankola CM Ashram and Honover Mission, donated by Mrs. Sushila Thomas, awarded to the student who is academically good and economically poor of PU section, either in 1st PU or 2nd PU, goes to Mary Rita of 2nd PU Senior Secondary. Mary Rita. Late Mr. P.J. John Memorial Endowment, donated by Mr. John P. Sagaria, awarded to the student who excelled in sports, a boy child, national level karate champion. The award goes to Master Arun Shetty of 10th Standard English Medium. Late Mrs. Mariama John Memorial Endowment, donated by Mr. John P. Sikaria, awarded to the student who excelled in sports, girl student, goes to Miss Jnaneshwari from 10th Standard English Medium. Jnaneshwari from 10th Standard. Dr. Abraham T.A. and Mrs. Leelama Abraham Endowment, donated by Dr. T.A. Abraham, trophy to be presented to the overall best students in sports and games. National level karate champion is Master Akash A, 9th Standard English Medium. Master Akash A. Mrs. Soma Kurian and Mr. Varghese Kurian Endowment, awarded to the high school student who is academically good and financially needy, goes to Kavita J of 10th Standard Kannada Medium. Kavita J of 10th Standard Kannada Medium. Mr. Ashray Memorial Endowment donated by Mr. Sandeep Kumar. Mr. Ashray Memorial Endowment donated by Mr. Sandeep Kumar and his friends for the students who are academically good and good in overall activities of high school section goes to Bhargavi M of 10th Standard Kannada Medium. Bhargavi M of 10th Standard Kannada Medium. Mr. T.J. George and Mrs. Sosama Memorial Endowment donated by Thomas George, awarded to the needy student of senior secondary school, goes to Annie Blossom of 2nd PU Senior Secondary. Annie Blossom. Thank you, sirs, for honoring the achievers. Now I invite Mrs. Jyoti Vice Principal, State School, to announce the Special Achievement Awards of the year.
A warm and pleasant evening to one and all present here. Honoring is the acknowledgement of the achievements of the students who have reaped the reward for their persistence and earnest endeavor. Now I request our most respected and honorable Reverend Father Shaiju P John to honor our star performers of the year 2022 and 23. Master Akash A of class 9th State School, a star performer in karate. Master Tejas C of class 8th State School, a star performer in karate. Miss Jasmine Amulya of class 8th State School, Black Dan, second holder, a star performer in karate. Master Yashwant N of class 5th State School, first place in individual karate category in yellow weight category, National Level Karate Championship 2022. Master Praveer Jain, MP of class 8th State School, a star performer in swimming. First in 50 meters backstroke at district level sports competition and 200 meters breaststroke, and third in 200 meters freestyle at district level. Arun Shetty of class 10th State School, a star performer in karate. Thank you, Father. Now I request our Honorable Secretary, Sir, Mr. Sam Cherian Kumbukattu, to honor our star performers. Miss Gnaneshwari J of class 10th, a star performer in Bharatanatyam, yoga and in karate, and achieved Nritya Book of World Record. Praveer Jain. Ms. Gnaneshwari J of class 10th. Spurti BV of class 10th, a star performer in Bharatanatyam. She has performed in many prestigious religious stages and has participated in many international, national and state level competitions and won many prizes. She has been awarded as Chiguru Ratna, Balashri Award, Aralu Mallige, Bala Pratibhe, Udayonmukhi, Kalavide, and many more. She was awarded by the Women and Child Welfare Department, Mysuru, for her achievements by cash award of Rs 10,000. She is a recipient of CCRT scholarship by Center of Culture, Resource and Training, New Delhi. She is an outstanding performer in Bharatanatyam. Ms. Tanishka Murthy of second year senior secondary, star celebrity of fashion industry, and she has won Miss Glamorous Queen of India 2021, Miss Photogenic 2021, Miss Mysuru 2022, winner of Regional Round of Mysore organized by VK Navatare. Master Servik SR of Class 9 CBSE, a star performer in athletics. Master Tanmay CM of Class 9 CBSE, a star performer in karate. Tanmay. Thank you, sir. Now I request Mrs. Asha SV, Vice Principal of CBSE, to announce the list of prize winners of Inter-School Teachers Essay Writing Competition. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti ma'am. Competition makes us faster. Collaboration makes us better. St. Thomas institutions conducts various inter-school competitions, not only for students, but for teachers too. On August 27, 2022, we hosted Bishop Zacharias Matthew Phyllis Memorial Inter-School Essay Writing Competition for teachers in connection with Teachers' Day celebration. Teachers were given option to choose either English or Kannada language. Around 80 teachers participated from various schools of Mysuru, and the topic selected was discuss how far the present teaching practices are leading the learner to become a self-employed. ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವಯಂ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಲು ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಚರ್ಚಿಸಿ. Now, I humbly request Dr. Varsha CR, today's guest of honor, to felicitate the winners. For English essay, first prize goes to Mrs. Latamani GK of St. Thomas Central School, and she'll be receiving cash prize of rupees 3,000. Congratulations, Latamani ma'am. Second prize goes to Mrs. Pallavi of CNM Public School, and she'll be receiving cash prize of worth rupees 2,000. Mrs. Pallavi of CNM Public School. Congratulations, Pallavi ma'am. Third prize is bagged by Mrs. Minita Kennedy of Capital Public School and will be receiving cash prize of rupees 1,000. Mrs. Minita Kennedy of Capital Public School. Congratulations, Minita ma'am. Thank you, Varsha ma'am. I heartily request our Honorable Treasurer, CA E.B. Pansar, to give away the prizes. For Kannada essay, first prize goes to Mrs. Geeta P. of St. Thomas State School and will be receiving cash prize of rupees 3,000. Mrs. Geeta P. of St. Thomas State School. Congratulations, Geeta ma'am. Second prize goes to Mrs. Shweta LR of Government High School, Kanakagiri, and will be receiving cash prize of rupees 2,000. Mrs. Shweta LR of Government High School, Kanakagiri. Mrs. Shweta LR of Government High School, Kanakagiri, and she'll be receiving cash prize of rupees 2,000. Congratulations, Shweta ma'am. Mr. Pradeep KR of Sadvidya High School has bagged third prize and will be receiving cash prize of rupees 1,000. Mr. Pradeep KR of Sadvidya High School. He'll be receiving cash prize of rupees 1,000. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Audience, once again, give a thundering applause for all the teachers. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. There's a latecomer in receiving the prize. Father, excuse me. Right Reverend Dr. Zacharias Martheophilus Episcopal Endowment awarded to the students scoring highest marks in 10th standard CBSE examination, and Reverend Monsi K. Philip and Mrs. Anila Monsi Endowment for a student of CBSE school who scores highest marks in English in 10th standard goes to Ms. Yashaswini Yes, who scored 97% of marks. I request your beloved father to hand over the prize. Ms. Yashaswini scored 93 out of 100 in English and 97 as a total marks in 10th standard CBSE section. Congratulations, Yashaswini. Thank you, dear beloved father. Thank you all the dignitaries for honoring the achievers, and I congratulate each and everyone and appreciate the effort of the parents for bringing your child into the front line. Now I humbly request the dignitaries to kindly occupy the seats reserved at the front row. We are going to have a dance performance on the stage. Please. Pushpanjali is the salutation to the Lord of Dance, Lord Nataraja, the Guru, the musicians, and the audience. This word is made with two words, Pushpa and Anjali. Pushpa, which means flowers, and Anjali denotes folded hands in respect to the Guru or the audience. Let's welcome the group of girls onto the stage with a traditional performance of Bharatanatyam.
Tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam Tajanu tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tajanu tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tajanu tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tajanu tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tajanu tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tajanu tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tajanu tadhittam tajam tam tam, dhittam tajam dhim dhim, tam tajam thom thom, tajam jam jam Tajam tam tat tajam dhim tat tajam tam tat tam tajam tat tajam jam jam tajam tat tam tajam tam tat tajam dhim tat tajam tam tat tajam jam jam tajam tat tam tat jam jam tat jam jam tat jam jam ताम ततज्जम जम ततज्जम जम ततज्जम जम ताम ततज्जम जम ततज्जम जम ततज्जम जम ताम ततज्जम जम ततज्जम जम ततज्जम जम ताम तरि तरि तजम तण तण तजम जणु जणु तजम ताम तरि तरि तजम तण तण तजम जणु जणु तजम ताम तकताम ताम तदाम तदाम तकताम धीम तधीम तधीम ततकधीम ओम ततोम ततोम ततकतोम तजणु ततधिमि ततकजम तकजम तकतरि तजम तधण ततजम तधरि तधण तजणु तधिमिताम तकतरि तजम तधण ततजम तधरि तधण तजणु तधिमिताम तधरि तधण तजणु तधिमिताम तदिकु तधिंगिणतो तकदिकु तधिंगिणतो तकदिकु तधिंगिणतो तधरि तधण तजणु तधिमि तकदिंगिणतो 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 तधरि तधण तजणु तधिमि तदिंगिणतो 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 धित्तां तजं तां तां धित्तां तजं धीं धीं तां तजं धों धों तजं जं
How was the performance? Nice, but give a wonderful applause. I need to hear. Thank you, students, for that beautiful synchronization of Bhava and Tala. We are all aware that success of any educational institution depends on the principal. The principal is the driving force who manage, coordinate, guide, and supervise various activities of the educational institute. So we have two such personalities in our institution, like Swaminathan Sir, Principal of State School, and Mr. Linto Andrews Sir, Principal of Central School. So I call upon Mr. Swaminathan Sir to felicitate our chief guest.
Thank you, madam. Good evening to one and all. It's my great pleasure and privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Mr. Ramaradhya R, KES, Block Education Officer, Mysore South. He is a distinguished person with a high profile, whose company is precisely valued by many in education department. He is an MA holder with high ranking in Karnataka Educational Service, KES. He was very ambitious from the very beginning of his career as a teacher, and his first appointment was as a headmaster in Piriyapatna Taluk. Later, he was promoted as the Deputy Director for Akshara Dasoha, the midday meal project of the government of Karnataka. He also worked as a coordinator in the same department at Piriyapatna for a long period. Providing his outstanding ability in the administrative service, he was honored by giving the post of a senior professor in DIET, District Institute of Education and Training. In the following years, he was administrator in different colleges of training education, CTE, and at present he is performing his duties as Block Education Officer, Mysore South. He is a very accomplished person in his strive to reach his cherished goals in life. Being in charge of BEO, his contribution towards improving the results of SSLC board examination is always commendable. And he has rendered exceptional service in equipping and materializing all the needs of the schools in and around his jurisdiction. He has begun the Prerana exams for the low achievers of the schools in South Block and supported the teachers and students in all the ways possible to enhance the results. His illustrious hard work has brought Mysore South to be very proud with the first 5 ranks in the SLC examination and the first block to crown the medal of quality results. He has shown great interest in public and social service also. St. Thomas institutions have a very close and warm association with the BO, and he has been always very generous to support in whatever kind of issues we face related to the smooth running of the institution. He has been a reliable guide and a troubleshooter in all possible ways. He is always approachable, and he found time to visit the school periodically, though he was blessed with busy with his schedule. I, with immense pleasure, invite onto the dais to address the gathering. Please, sir.
ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಪೋಷಕ ಬಾಂಧವರೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ರೆವರೆಂಡ್ ಶೈಜು ಪಿ ಜಾನ್, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮೈಸೂರು, ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವರ್ಷಾ ಸಿಆರ್, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ ಚೆರಿಯನ್, CA Ipan, Mrs. Gracie Thomas, along with that, my good old friend Swamy Nathan, as well as CBSE principal, and all the staff members of this prestigious institution. ಈ ದಿನ ಮಾತಾಡಲಾ? ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾತು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳು? ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಮಾತು ಬೇಕೋ? ನೋಡೋದ, ನಿಜ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಕೇವಲ ಒಂದು 2-3 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೋರ್ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಚೀಫ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ರಿವಿಲೇಜ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ 1 or 2 words. ಈ ದಿನ ವಸಂತೋತ್ಸವ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಟೈಟ್ಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ರಿಯಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಸಮ್ ಟೈಟ್ಲ್ ಅದು. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಈಗ ವಸಂತ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಜನವರಿ ಸಂಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಮುಗಿದು ವಸಂತ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಈ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ವಸಂತೋತ್ಸವ ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅವರು ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಸೂರು ಸಿಟಿ. ನಾನು ಮೈಸೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ಮೈಸೂರು ನಗರದಲ್ಲೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮೈಸೂರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ವಲಯದ ಮತ್ತು ಉತ್ತರ ವಲಯ ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಷ್ಟೂ ಕಡೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಗಮನಿಸಿದಂತಹ ತುಂಬ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ನನಗೇನೋ ಒಂಥರ ಖುಷಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿನಾಥನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು 5 minutes ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ, ನೋ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಟಾಕ್, ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಕಪ್ ಟೀ ಕುಡಿತೀನಿ, ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಮೀ ಎ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಒಂಥರ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ಈವನ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಅದು ಒಂಥರ ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಾಗ. ಎಂತಂದರೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ತಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ನನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 350 ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. 350 ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸು, ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವರಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ ಕೈಂಡ್. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ವೈಶಿಷ್ಟ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಅಪಾರವಾದ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಮೈಸೂರು ನಗರದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತವಾದಂತಹ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಈ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇವತ್ತು ವಸಂತೋತ್ಸವವನ್ನು ಈ ಕಲಾಮಂದಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸುಮಾರು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಕಲಾಮಂದಿರದ ವೈಶಿಷ್ಟ್ಯತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯೇನೋ, ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು. ಕಾರಣ ಮೊದಲ ವಿಶ್ವ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ನಡೆದಂತಹ ಜಾಗ ಇದು. ಆ ವಿಶ್ವ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ನಡೆದಾಗ ಈ ಕಲಾಮಂದಿರವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಅವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಿಗೆ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂಥ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇದೆ. ಆ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇರೋದರಿಂದಲೇ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ, ಈ ಸ್ಥಳ ತುಂಬ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಗುರುತಿಸಲ್ಪಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಸಂತೋತ್ಸವವನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ವಿಜೃಂಭಣೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಯಲಿ ನೀವು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಲಕ್ಕಿ. ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಈವನ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಇಂಥ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ನು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ನು ಇಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಗಿವ್ಸ್, ಅದು ಬರೀ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ಕಲ್ಚರ್ as well as discipline, and also molded the character of the child. ಮಗುವಿನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವವನ್ನು, ನಾವೇನು ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಮೌಲ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಟೀಜಿಯಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂಥರ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮೈ ಓನ್ಲಿ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. ಮಗುವಿನ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಮೊಬೈಲ್. ಈಗ ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ಗಿಂತ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕ್ರೇಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕ್ರೇಜನ್ನು ನಿಜ ಬೇಕು, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಮೊಬೈಲನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಿ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ಅನ್ ಐ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಗುಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಏನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಪ್ರಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಸ್ಟೇಜು, ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಅಡಲಸೆನ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಈ ಅಡಲಸೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ 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 ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೀ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸೊ, ಇನ್ ದೀಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಈ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಮಗುವಿನ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲೀಡ್ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. ಆ ಮಗುವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಸರಿಯಾದ ದಾರಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ವೇ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ನಮಗೂ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈಗ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ವಿಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗುಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರಲಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಲಿ, ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೇ. ಎನಿಹೌ, ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ as well as the whole staff as well as the father also. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of appreciation for our institution. We promise our hard work in all our endeavors. I request you to kindly receive the token of our love and respect for you. I invite our dear father to come out to the stage and the principals to join in felicitating the BO South Mysore, Mr. Ramaradhya R. KES. A very big support and a troubleshooter for St. Thomas institution. His words are always tremendous, fast supporting for our institution, and we are very thankful to you, sir, for being the great support in the field of education. Thank you, sir. Thank Thank you, thank you. We are so happy to have you here as the chief guest of today. And it's a tremendous occasion. We share our happiness with you. Thank you so much, so very much for finding time to spend with us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, dignitaries, for honoring the chief guest. Thank you very so much. Nextly, my invitation goes to Mr. Linto and sir, the dynamic principal of CBSE school, for an exordium of the guest of honor today.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Very good evening to everyone. Honorable Manager, Reverend Father Shaiju P John, the Manager of St. Thomas Institutions. Chief Guest, Honorable Ramaradhya Sir, Block Education Officer, Mysore South. Guest of Honor, Dr. Varsha CR, Honorable Secretary Sam Cherian Sir, CA Ebi Ipan Sir, Honorable Treasurer Gracie Thomas Madam, teachers, parents and students. I'm extremely privileged and honored to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. Varsha CR. Today's children are the future of our state as well as our country. And they are the asset of the institution, and we really feel proud of them. Many of the students of St. Thomas have proved their excellence in many fields. They have taken the school name and fame to the pinnacle of the state, country, and to the world. I'm happy to say that many of the brilliant faces that we witness in the state today were once the students of St. Thomas School, and we, the teachers and the management, are very happy to see their achievements and growth as well. We really feel happiness to hear that the students are receiving awards and exhibiting their talents in all the fields. Let us wish them a good luck for their future career. Today, the guest of honor, Dr. Varsha CR, also was the student of St. Thomas Institutions from 1989 to 2001. I could hear from the teachers and from the other people that Dr. Varsha CR was a brilliant, smart, and also a favorite student of the campus. She was a model student to everyone. She proved her smartness equally in the scholastic and co-scholastic areas and activities equally. She was born on 3rd October 1985 and did his studies, matriculation studies, that is till class 10th from 1989 to 2001 in St. Thomas Institutions. After completing her matriculation studies, she joined in SDM College for her PU studies. After that, for her higher studies, she joined in KS Hegde Medical Academy, Mangalore in 2009 and completed her MBBS with 3 gold medalists in ophthalmology, gynecology, and pediatrics. And her post-graduation, that is MD in pediatric at Guwahati Medical College, Assam. And she became the topper of Guwahati Medical College and secured 6th rank all over the state in Assam. In 2013, and again in Neonatology Fellowship from KLE University, Belagavi in 2014-15. And then worked as an assistant professor of pediatric at SN Medical College, Bagalkot. Now, she is a consultant neonatologist at Shidur Hospital, Bagalkot. We really happy and blessed to have such a personality for our annual day, VASANTHOTSAV 2023. And I request Dr. Varsha to speak few words to us. And let us give a huge round of applause as she comes to speak to us. Please, madam. We are really blessed to have such a personality who has proved herself excellent in scholastic and co-scholastic areas.
Good evening, everyone. Respected President, Rev Shaiju P John, Chief Guest Shri Ramaradhya Sir, guests of honor, my beloved teachers, parents, and dear students. I'm really ecstatic to be here today on this very same stage. I have danced, I have performed drama, I have sung songs, and it is making me extremely nostalgic to stand here and speak to all of you. And it feels wonderful to come back to my alma mater, St.Thomas School, as a guest. It is indeed an honor. Thank you to all my teachers and the institution. Whatever I am in life, I owe it to my parents, Leelavati and Raghuram Shastri, and also to my school, St. Thomas, and all my teachers. I can never forget the impact that my teachers and my school have had on me over the years. And interestingly, my mother was my class teacher from class 8 through 10. So I can never forget all of that experiences I have had in this school. I have to mention my teachers. Shanta Miss is here. I can never forget her enthusiasm in every single thing she does. Sosama Miss for her encouragement. Sandra Miss for showing that a teacher can love the children as her own. And Swaminathan Sir for mending us without ever raising his voice. And Arun Sir for disciplining us. Bhagyalakshmi Miss is not here, but she has played a big part in encouraging me in public speaking and performing in extracurricular activities. Even today, Apaswara is ringing in my ears. She has trained me throughout school to sing and perform. I should also thank all my teachers for encouraging me in studies as well as co-curricular activities. I'll keep it very short. As I have been wonderfully introduced, I am a pediatrician. That means a doctor for children. So I have a special place in my heart for all you children. I want to say a few words addressed to the children and their parents. So these are a few things that you can inculcate in your lives to make it better. One thing is daily physical activity. This is a suggestion to all the children. Please indulge in some kind of physical activity every day. It may be running or walking or just playing with your friends. Or best of all would be to involve and take interest in sports. So it made me extremely happy when I saw a few kids being felicitated for being good at sports. The physical activity that you get as children and teens will go a long way in protecting your health. The muscle and bone that you build as children will protect your health till you are 60 plus. So physical activity is a must and sports is a must because it also builds character. It helps you understand what is losing, what is winning, how to take everything in your stride. Second thing would be more for the parents and also the teenagers here. Learn something about nutrition. What you put in your mouth goes a long way in protecting your health. Please learn about what is healthy, what is not healthy, what is good to put inside your body, what you should avoid. It is very, very important. Ask questions, find out, please learn something about food. other thing is, please get involved wholeheartedly in the extracurricular activities. Don't become bookworms. Studying is not everything, though it is important. You have to be involved in all the extracurricular activities. It will help you to interact with people as you grow up. You have to interact with other people. You should be proficient in public speaking. So these extracurricular activities will really go a long way in building your character. The last thing I want to say is, dear children, set goals. Dream big and set goals. Have a goal for the day, for the month, and for the year, and for your lives. Always set a goal and work towards your dreams. And I wish stupendous success to all the children here. I'm eagerly waiting to watch the cultural program that is going to follow. Thank you so much to my school, St. Thomas, and Swaminathan sir for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Varsha, for being with us today. We're very happy to have you here. You have traveled a lot from the other side of the state and reached us today. And we enjoy the moments that we are with you. And I request your father to come out to the stage, please, and facilitate the alumni of the institution, a great inspiration. Ever smiling and ever enthusiastic, highly talented, and being a model for the other students. And here we are, very happy, the St. Thomas family, with your presence here, dear Varsha. Thank you so very much. Very happy time for us after long years of our journey and your journey. We are meeting again at a special occasion, and we are very happy to be with you. And for that, we thank you for the time you have spent with us. Thank you very much, Varsha, madam. Let's have a glimpse of the journey of our institution now. A detailed report from the institution that we are going to tell you that who we are and what all things are available in our institution and what we can provide to the students, those who are entering the gates of St. Thomas institution. A very detailed report of the year 2022 and 23 presented by our students.
A very warm good evening to the respected dignitaries, dear teachers, parents and students. Myself, Shivapriya R. and
Hitashri MP
would like to thank you all for responding to our invitation and gracing this occasion. We have a great pleasure in presenting to you the annual school report Comprehensive 2022. Let's look into a glimpse of St. Thomas. The institution was started in faith and prayer, a leap into the unknown. The St. Thomas institution is the brainchild of Right Reverend Matthew Smar Athanasius, who came to Mysuru in 1963 with the great vision of serving the society. With the great support from the Marthoma Syrian Church and especially of Mr. V. Epan, Mr. V. George, Mr. P.O. Abraham, and with the blessings of Metropolitan His Grace Yohanan Marthoma, the Marthoma Education Society got registered on August 20th, 1964. Mr. V. Epan, being a very active person and who had tremendous warm relationships with the local businessmen and political leaders, was able to start the first school in a small shed, and later it was shifted to a rented building. The rigorous and persistent efforts of the visionaries and our forefathers led to the allotment of the present 4 acres of land on 25th of February 1966. That marshy land had to be converted to a useful place with great effort. In this, the most difficult and tiresome work, we remember Reverend Oman Korth and team who had practically cycled through most of the streets of Mysuru to fulfill the requirements and to carry forward the institution. Right Reverend Athanasius Episcopa laid foundation stone for the first building of the school in the year 1969. Since then, the successive governing boards have continued in their endeavors following the illustrious example set by the pioneers. At the present, the institution has grown to stand ahead of most reputed schools of the city, having more than 2,500 students. The whole campus is Wi-Fi enabled and e-learning facilities are provided for all the classrooms.
St. Thomas Institution is a learning community where each is free to be and grow towards the realization of the highest human potential through a harmonious integration of spirit, heart, mind and body. The selfless service of the institution in the Mysuru city has attracted a great number of parents and students towards it. The institution has two state board schools, one in Vishweshwaranagar and the other in Jayapura, and one CBSE board school functioning with academic excellence. These schools have been continuously securing outstanding centum results with high-ranking percentages. The curricular activities in the classrooms prove to be always of exemplary in its standards, and the science laboratories, centralized library and digitally supported fully equipped classrooms provide the most modern techniques of learning support to each and every student entering our classrooms. The state syllabus school has a strength of 1,400 students in both English and Kannada mediums, and it is headed by the principal, Mr. N. Swaminathan, and the vice principal, Mrs. Jyapura. The CBSE school is under the leadership of Principal Mr. Linto Andrews and Vice Principal Mrs. Asha SV. It has classes up to 12th grade and the strength of the school is 800 at present. The Jayapura school under this same management is newly constructed school. It's a very promising school in the outskirts of Mysuru city and the school runs up to 9th standard following state syllabus with 320 number of students. The school is headed by the principal, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi. The school has been striving to fulfill every need and necessity of the education field and to develop every detail which is most demanding in the present scenario.
Every year is a new beginning at St. Thomas, and the academic year 2022-23 had a wonderful start with a cheerful welcome to the new manager of the institution, Rev Shaiju P John, on 9th of May. The Honorable and the beloved manager, Rev Shaiju P John, was officially welcomed on 9th of May by the principals and the staff of the school in the presence of the Honorable Secretary, Mr. Sam Cherian Sir, and the Honorable Treasurer, C.A. A.B. Epan Sir. The highly inspiring and vibrant smile on the face of the most dynamic leader was a great energy booster for the whole community at Mysuru campus.
Let us look into the curricular activities of our institution. The St. Thomas Nursery School is a very attractive and vibrant storehouse of cuteness and active learning. It has a wonderful infrastructure and very skilled faculty to train the tiny tots right from pre-KG classes. The headmistress, Mrs. Sandra Rigo, and her team make each day very colorful and ever memorable for each kid, and they are treated with utmost care and affection. The basics of education are very thoroughly taught, and every potential of the child is nurtured in the kindergarten classes itself through many competitions and activities conducted periodically. The most encouraging and welcoming classroom atmosphere is an added beauty of the nursery section in the school. All the newcomers of the nursery section and other classes of the school were welcomed in a very grand and special manner on 23rd and 24th of May this year. A very special formal function paved way for the commencement of the new academic year for grade 11 on 27th of June. Students were excited to enter the senior secondary block with many dreams. The refreshing words from the manager and the principals made everyone's face glow with a smile. SSLC examination results of the state board were announced in the month of May, and the school secures 99% of result with many distinctions and high percentages. CBSE has achieved 100% result in both 10th and 12th. In this regard, our Victory Day was held for the state and CBSE high school teachers on 6th of August, and the management was very happy for the great efforts from the part of the principals and the teachers. The school has a very brilliantly planned working schedule to get along with the curricular and co-curricular activities of the academic year. Each course subject and language has many activities planned and executed for the year under student-headed clubs. The clubs of the year, Science and Eco Club, the Mathematics Club, and the Literary Club were formally inaugurated and began functioning in the month of June and July this year. Appreciation and recognition is a way to positivity. The Victory Day of the school was held on 6th of August, and the management appreciated and honored all the toppers of grade 10th and 12th with mementos and prizes for the great effort from their end and for bringing laurels to the institution. With the vision of making the democracy and its important democratic concepts known to the students from the very early age, the school conducts parliamentary election in the same manner as in the general elections. We found the students actively participating and acquiring knowledge and first-hand experience that is going to be very advantageous in their future life as a citizen.
Now, let us have a glance at co-curricular events. The momentous day of investiture ceremony was held on July 2nd, dawned to bestow of responsibilities on the deserving young talents of the school to lead their school from the front with their commitment, confidence, and competence. This ceremony constituted the Student Council, which marks inauguration of sports and cultural events in the school for the academic year 2022-23. St. Thomas School works with an objective of all-round development of the students, giving all possible opportunities to grow in their chosen field. Co-curricular activities are given equal importance in the school, and students are trained in sports and games. There are state and national representation of our students in different events like volleyball, throwball, karate, and cricket. The CBSE school has a special arrangement for CCA training for the students, and they are trained in their chosen field. CCA training includes abacus, chess, yoga, handball, western dance, classical dance, keyboard and karate, etc. The state and the national festivals and special days are observed with due respect and importance in our school, and these observations were made meaningful with speeches and symposiums conducted in connection with this. This year's World Environment Day in the school was with the theme Only One Earth. This day also marked the inauguration of Science and Eco Club. The International Yoga Day of the year was observed in the school with a mega mesmerizing yoga display in the school ground, in which all the teachers and students participated. 10 students represented the school in the yoga display held in the palace grounds with the Honorable Prime Minister of India.
The 75th Independence Day was celebrated with great pomp and grandeur. The chief guest for the celebration was Wing Commander A. Chaturvedi, Commanding Officer 4 Karnataka Battalion Air Wing NCC Mysuru. He, along with the other dignitaries, hoisted the tricolor, and a sense of pride and happiness could be seen on the faces of all people, as it was a very special Independence Day this year. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav rally was organized by the district authorities on 12th of August, and more than 800 students of our school took part in it. Onam was celebrated in a grand manner with Pookalam, Tiruvatira by the teachers, and Mahabali Avatara performance, followed by very sumptuous Onam Sadhya. Teachers enjoyed their day taking part in some of the traditional games of Kerala. CBSE Sahodaya Complex organized Guru Utsav 2022 in the Deepal International School on 10th of September. Our teachers performed a dance and enjoyed the fellowship of 1,500 CBSE board school teachers from in and around Mysuru. The school always tries to incorporate other schools and organizations in many of the events and competitions conducted in the schools. This year, there were 3 such events organized by the school, such as Inter-School Teachers Essay Writing Competition, Inter-School Drawing and Painting Competition, Rainbow 2022, Paint Your Dream Home contest organized by Creativity India, a building corporate. Pratibha Karanji is a special and creative platform for the students of our school every year, and this year our students bagged more than 30 prizes in different events that were arranged by the Education Department in cluster and zonal levels.
The time to celebrate the sportsmanship in each student, the annual sports meet 2022 was held. The annual sports meet of the school were arranged in the month of November in Mysuru and Jayapura campus, wherein competitions gave a thrilling and on the most energetic youth and children. The finals of all the athletics and games found place in various places, and it had a boosting effect on the mass and the best houses, the Yellow House in the CBSE and Blue House in the state, and Greenhouse in Jayapura proved to be enjoying the feat without limits.
It was the time for Christmas celebrations. The school celebrated Christmas on 24th of December at the school premises. It was a day of festivity and joy. The chief guest of the day was Most Reverend K.A. William, the Bishop of Mysuru Diocese. Students and teachers' choir made the day ever memorable with melodious carols, and students danced gorgeously to add beauty to the day. The nativity play by the nursery section stole the show on the stage. The message of the day spread the vibes of peace and joy.
Let us say about educational trips. St. Thomas Institution has an essential and integral part of curriculum and co-curriculum activity, conducts educational trips for the students of various sections. These trips are targeted towards building the perception of the student and help them learn more about their surrounding world, and also serves a platform for bonding and learning experience. So various sections have visited places like nursery section kids were taken to the amusement places of Mysuru city like Shukavana and Regional Museum on 9th of November. The Jayapura school nursery kids visited Railway Museum and Regional Museum on 12th November. The same school lower primary student had gone on a trip to Railway, Regional Museums and Planet Earth Aquarium on 16th November. For the higher primary and high school section of Jayapura school had gone on a trip to the cool, cloudy Madikeri by the end of November. The CBSE school, grade 6 to 8, visited Mysuru Silk Factory on 22nd of June. 18th of October, the students from grade 9 and 10 visited the Central Government Organization CIPET. Planet Earth Aquarium and Railway Museum were fantastic places of merriment for the lower primary students on 28th of October. On November 10th, students of grade 4 to 9 visited GRS Fantasy Park. An interstate excursion to Hyderabad was organized for the high school students in the month of December. State lower primary English medium and Kannada medium visited Mysuru district local places, and upper primary visited Madikeri and nearby places in the month of November. The high school students of both English and Kannada medium had arranged the trip to Madikeri and nearby sites and savored the natural beauty along with enriching the knowledge.
Let us go through the competitions conducted in our institution. As the quote says, out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Everyone has a different way of staying composed and effective under pressure. So, children should also develop potential to come to the realization when facing academic competitions. St. Thomas institution encourages every child to nurture inquisitiveness by conducting various competitions at cultural, literature, and sports level. The nursery section encouraged the students to participate in drawing and coloring, rhymes, storytelling, spell bee, and sports events which were organized on different days. The Jayapura school conducted rhymes, fancy dress and coloring for nursery, essay writing and collage making for higher grade students, and sports for all the students in the school. State school conducted cultural and literary competitions for all the grades of students like drawing and painting, versification, elocution, recitation, essay writing, vegetable carving, and cooking without fire. Central School conducted spell bee, mega drawing event, clay modeling, flower vase decoration, vegetable carving, cooking without fire, and calligraphy competition. Our students actively participated in the inter-school competitions conducted in the campus and scored excellently with the maximum of their caliber.
Let us watch highlights of the year. Science Expo 2022. Science Expo 2022 was conducted on 10th of December at the school premises. The expo was inaugurated by two eminent leaders of the society. The chief guest was Dr. A. Jagannath, Scientist Food Microbiology Division, DFRL, DRDO, Mysuru, and Dr. Asha B.N., Principal IOE Onkarmal Somani B.Ed College, Mysuru. The highlight of the event was that the inauguration was done by launching a model of space rocket, which was a marvelous creation by Crystal Sparrow and team. Various other highlights in the expo were 3 different stalls by the Faculty of Science Department of the institution, like mushroom cultivation, vermicomposting, best out of waste, and pot making. Students made display and working models, taking each and every subject related to science. These displays were wonders to the eyes, which elevated about their understanding of scientific knowledge and their invention of ideas. So, Science Expo was a wonderful tool that helped engage our student community to learn new facts, to work together, develop curiosity, enhance creativity, and galvanize ideas to create innovations. From the past 15 years, the school trains about 300 students every year in Karnataka Battalion, NCC Army, and Air Wing with the help of the battalion. The training parades are scheduled every week, and we get the help of L staff for this purpose. 2 teachers are appointed as ANOs. Mr. Ravi Kumar trains the Army troop, and Mrs. Chaitra trains the Air Wing troop. The troops perform in all the national festivals with special display. All the students in the troop attend CITC training in the battalion every year, and they also get trained in handling rifles. We consider these trained uniformed groups are our great assets, and this training helps them in their future selection of apt careers. The school has group of students from 8th standard getting trained for self-defense and discipline by the State Police Department, which is another added advantage to the students and thereby the school. The training is given by the police personnel directly, and Mr. Mahadev Gada takes the charge of the students in the school. The students have opportunities to meet the illustrious personals of the police force and learn a bit more by closely watching them. St. Thomas School had organized Cultural Fest 2022 under names Discover and Explore, which was a cultural extravaganza on 2nd and 3rd September in our spacious campus. It was a cultural feast with many numbers of competitions wherein students participated enthusiastically and won many prizes. Our institution upgrades the teaching fraternity in the latest developments and advancements in the educational sphere. So various training programs are conducted like CBSE board in association with COE Bangalore conducted an orientation on inclusive education. An extra marks training was conducted on 7 January to polish our skills in the usage of smartboard.
Our institution's upcoming events are valedictory function, graduation day of nursery school, get together for class 10, passing out ceremony for class 12, model examinations for class 10 and 12, summer camp, admission campaign for the year 2023-24.
As we conclude with the say that learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you the great.
Last but not the least, it is true that all the progressive and praiseworthy work has been only possible because of maximum cooperation of everyone associated with our school. Our management, board members, staff, parents and students, we extend our sincere thanks to all of them. In the end, we would like to conclude with the lines,
Don't tell us sky is the limit when there are footprints on the moon. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, students Hitashri and Shivapriya, for presenting a wonderful annual report. And also a special thanks to Mr. Satish sir for the technical support.
The highest form of respect is in the words of gratitude. As we reach the end of the inaugural and formal stage of today, let's wind up this with a warm notes of gratitude from Mrs. Vijayalakshmi, the principal of St. Thomas School, Jayapura.
A delightful evening to everyone present here. I deem it a great privilege and honor to propose vote of thanks for the formal function of today's great event, VASANTHOTSAV 2023, 59th Annual Day celebration of St. Thomas institutions. Before starting today's colorful cultural events, I extend my sincere gratitude of thanks. Let me start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, on behalf of St. Thomas Institution, I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to our chief guest, Mr. Ramaradhya sir, Block Education Officer, Mysore South. Thank you, sir. No program can be complete without having presence and inspiring words of an exemplary person like you, sir. Thank you so much. I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the guest of honor, Dr. Varsha, consultant neonatologist. Your eminent presence has indeed made this event a memorable one, and we unitedly thank for your gracious presence and precious address, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. We are grateful to our beloved father manager, Rev Shaiju P John, for his words of encouragement, support, vision, and commitment. His able guidance has always encouraged us and made us to make today's event a memorable one. Thank you, Father. My heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Secretary, Mr. Cherian sir, for providing a great support, strength, and motivation for the success of the program. Thank you, sir. I express my grateful thanks to our Honorable Treasurer, Mr. Ebi Ipan sir, for enormous support and guidance in the organization of today's event. Thank you, sir. A hearty thanks to Mrs. Gracie Thomas, ma'am, and all the board members of St. Thomas Institution for gracing the occasion. We are grateful to the principals and vice principals of our institutions for their unstinted support for this function. My heartfelt thanks to the heads of various sections, academic coordinators, senior assistants, and faculty of St. Thomas institutions for their valuable contribution, guidance, and encouragement in all our effort. I owe special thanks of gratitude to non-teaching staff who have worked hard to ensure that this occasion becomes a memorable success. A special and extraordinary thank you for all the dear extraordinary parents for giving extraordinary support to our extraordinary institution. Thank you, dear parents. I thank all the distinguished invitees present here for accepting our invitation. Last but not least, I thank the members of the media for evincing interest in covering the event, and technical team. A special thanks to the musician Mr. Tony Rosario sir, and all the good hearts who work behind the screen. Finally, I leave you this inspiring quote by Martin Luther King. An individual has not started living until he rises above the confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijayalakshmi ma'am, for that words of gratitude. As we wind up the formal stage, now the we host, thank all the dignitaries and the wonderful audience for your valuable presence and the encouragement.
Thank you, one and all. Let's move on to the glittering platform of today, the wonder and enchantment, VASANTHOTSAV 2023. Make some noise, please. Next, we are moving to the cultural stage of today. Make some noise, please. With a big round of applause, we are entering into VASANTHOTSAV 2023. I invite the coordinators for the stage, Mrs. Shilpa Thomas and Mrs. Revati Prakash and their group onto the stage to run the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are continuing with our cultural extravaganza
of this year's VASANTHOTSAV, and we are very happy. Myself, Jayapura, and here we have Shilpa Thomas, have trained the masters of ceremony, and the boys and beautiful girls here who will employ you with their speeches and wonderful jokes. So let them introduce themselves to you.
Hello everyone, myself is Cherian of class 9 CBSE. Myself, Swamy of class 9A CBSE. Myself, Jayapura of class 8A grade 2.
Namaste, my name is Varsha and I am from CBSE level standard commerce. Namaste, I am Aishwarya P of class 9A CBSE. Namaste, my name is Linto from class 8A state school. Namaste, myself Varsha of class 8A state school.
Yes, Ishpreet, I can see this air is filled with such a great excitement.
Are you excited?
Can't hear you, a little bit louder. Can you respond by saying hooray? Louder. Or please wave your hands. Thank you. Ishpreet, why all of our audience are so happy and excited today?
Yes, Aishwarya. They are happy and excited because they are waiting for the most important part of the day, which is the culture event. So, I, Ishpreet,
And I, Aishwarya Biju,
welcomes you all on behalf of St.Thomas Institution, Mysuru, to this culture platform,
VASANTHOTSAV. Ishpreet, VASANTHOTSAV ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ?
Maybe I know. Maybe it is about springs or celebration done in springs.
ಯಾ ನವೀನ ಹೊಸತು ನವನವೀನ ಎಂಬ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಅರ್ಥಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥೈಸುತ್ತೇವೆ.
Now, I really got to know what's the meaning of VASANTHOTSAV, and I hope my audience must have understood it too.
Ladies and gentlemen,
in this eve, you yourself may explore the colors of Culture Eve unfold.
And we ensure you all that you enjoy, be thrilled and entertained by each and every performance. Dance enhances the skill of observation and concentration, which helps students in their school subjects. Through dance, we can also learn discipline, teamwork, and focus. Likewise, music gives life to dance.
Our students have worked hard all the day in order to make this wish come true.
Are you ready? So Ishpreet, let's get ready for a whirlwind of joy and excitement with the performance of our tiny tots of nursery section. I promise you all that their performance will take you all to the world of your childhood.
So let's call them on the dais with a big round of applause.
आज रात हम बच्चे साथ तुम्हारी खेलेंगे, देख तुम्हें यूं घर में मम्मी पापा खुश होंगे। आज रात हम बच्चे साथ तुम्हारे खेलेंगे, देख तुम्हें यूं घर में मम्मी पापा खुश होंगे। चंदा चंदा मामा आज मेरे घर आना, साथ में सारे सितारों को अपने संग ले आना। चंदा चंदा मामा आज मेरे घर आना, साथ में सारे सितारों को अपने संग ले आना। चंदा मामा, चंदा मामा, चंदा मामा, चंदा मामा, चंदा मामा, चंदा
What a beautiful performance, isn't it?
Dear audience, can you see how eagerly they perform their performance?
Look at how beautiful they are. They're really eager to perform. Ishpreet, do you love to dance?
Yeah, I do.
And do audience like? Really? Then more louder. Good. So they like to dance. So here they are waiting to show their wonderful performance. Let's see their performance.
Do you want to see their performance? Then give us a hooray.
Louder.
Still more.
How's the Josh?
How's the Josh?
How's the Josh? Thank you.
Just be happy for a gift. Life is diamonds on your wrist. I can't think you're nothing. It's never enough. I took the moon on a trip, 'cause I have more dream. Ever since I started dancing, I'm so happy. I know I can do why you dance. I guess I didn't try hard enough. But I could work just like a 9 to 5. Ooh, Mama told me stop, play all the games without doing anything, expecting change. But every dream ends the same. Can I just dancing, but not to dream? Can I just dancing, but not to dream? I have a date with my friends. We want to dance. We want to nothing, just dancing. I can't lie, I love dance. We are a team, yes. It's so hard to trust you when I don't trust myself. I know I can do why you dance. I guess I didn't try hard enough. But I could work just like a 9 to 5. Ooh, Mama told me stop, play all the games without doing anything, try hard enough. But I could work just like a 9 to 5. Ooh, Mama told me stop, play all the games without doing anything, expecting change. But every dream ends the same. Can I just dancing, but not to dream? Can I just dancing, but not to dream?
Sudarsh, how would you feel about the performance?
Yes, this was really a wonderful performance. How captivating. Give them your love with loud applause. Varshini, as we all know, we dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness and fears. We are dancers and we create the dreams.
And here comes the students of class 1st to 5th representing CBSE with a shimmering Zumba dance and cinematic lovely dance with the shining dresses to unleash our orchestra with an intense rhythmic outburst.
Yes, of course. So put your hands together for a riveting performance which will take all of us on a roller coaster ride.
So let's welcome our shooting stars of the night.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's equally
Randy, Kiko el Crazy.
Se acabó la cuarentena, el cuerpo lo sabe y la calle está llena.
Se acabó la cuarentena, el cuerpo lo pide, la calle está llena.
Por eso mi cuerpo pide calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, calle, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, 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 hasta mañana, calle, 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 hasta mañana, calle. El cuerpo lo pide porque duré mucho trancado en mi casa. Hoy ya te empeño pa' comprar bebida y pa' amanecer por ahí con una mala. Si tú ten eso, caíme atrás que el after party allá en Punta Cana con pile de popi. Hasta mañana bailando pilita con la mente mala. Y es que calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, calle, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, calle. Acabó la cuarentena, el cuerpo lo sabe y la calle está llena.
Se acabó la cuarentena, el cuerpo lo pide, la calle está llena.
Por eso mi cuerpo pide calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, calle, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, calle.
Que te goda el Netflix, yo me voy pa' la calle, dale, tírame un selfie. Echa gasolina y brum, brum. Prende el maquinón que nos fuimos, la cuarentena se acabó y le metimos. Todo el ron y la hierba nos traímos, porque el party va serio. Así que siervo, póngase serio. Hoy sí que pa' la foto voy feo, bien borracho pa' casa yo creo. El domingo me guillo de ateo, bien arrebatado todo el tiempo jangueo.
La pámpara en llama, coño. Por eso mi cuerpo pide. Calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, calle, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calla, hasta mañana, calle, calle.
Yo voy pa' la calle, yo voy pa' la calle, yo voy pa' la calle. Yo voy pa' la calle, yo voy pa' la calle, yo voy pa' la calle.
ಬಾ ಮಜಾ ಬಾ. ಇದ. ಏ ಹಿಡಿದ ಹೋಗ್ರ. ಬಾತಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಓಕೆ.
We are proud of you, friends. We love how you did it. It was spectacular.
Thank you so much, friends.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮೈಸೂರು. ಕಳೆದ ವಾರ ತಾನೇ ಒಂದು ಹಬ್ಬ ಆಚರಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು?
You are absolutely right. It's Sankranti.
ಹೌದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಋತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ 12 ಹಬ್ಬಗಳನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ವೈಶಿಷ್ಟ್ಯ.
Our proud Karnataka is a vibrant state with its grand festivals such as Sankranti, Yugadi, Gauri Ganesha, Deepavali, and our Nada Habba Dasara.
So,
these festivals showcase our rich heritage and our culture.
So put your hands together in celebrating the different festivals of Karnataka.
Right here, right now.
ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯಮಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕವಾಗಿಯೂ ಸಂಪದ್ಭರಿತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಉಡುಗೆ ತೊಡುಗೆ, ಆಚಾರ ವಿಚಾರ, ಭಾಷೆ ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯತೆಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದೆ. ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಆಚರಣೆಯ ವಿಧಾನಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಮೂಲ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಒಂದೇ. ಹಬ್ಬಗಳ ಆಚರಣೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಕೃತಿಕ, ಪೌರಾಣಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಗೆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸಲು, ಪೌರಾಣಿಕ ಘಟನೆಗಳಿಂದ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಪಡೆಯಲು, ದುಷ್ಟಶಕ್ತಿಯ ದಮನದಿಂದ ಪಾಠ ಕಲಿಯಲು ಮತ್ತು ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಭಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಪ್ರತೀಕವಾಗಿಯೂ ಹಬ್ಬಗಳನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಂದು ಈ ಸುಂದರ ಸಂಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಹಬ್ಬಗಳಾದ ಸಂಕ್ರಾಂತಿ, ಯುಗಾದಿ, ದೀಪಾವಳಿ, ಗಣೇಶ ಚತುರ್ಥಿ ಹಾಗೂ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಾಡಹಬ್ಬವಾದ ದಸರಾ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಆಚರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಸಂಭ್ರಮಿಸೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಮೂಡೈ ಬಲಿಯಂದ್ರ ದೇವರ ದೈದೇಡೊಡು ಶ್ರೀಮಂಡಾಲ ಸಿಂಗಾರಾದ ತೋಜಡು ಈ ಲಾಡೇಳ ಜಾಲ ಪುಲಿ ಒಚ್ಚಡು ಬಲಿ 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 ಬಲಿಯೇ
ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಆರತಿ, ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಕೀರುತಿ.
ಬಂಗಾರ ತೆನೆ ತೆನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂಗಾಡಿ ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ, ಸಂತೋಷ ಹಿರಿ ಹಿರಿ ಹಿಗ್ಗಿ ಚಂದಾದ ಮುಗುಳು ನಗೆ, ಸುಗ್ಗಿ ಸಿರಿ ಅರಳಿತು ಗಲಗಲ ಗಲಗಲ ಸವಿಯುವ ಸಿಹಿ ಫಲ ಹೋ, ತುಂಬಿ ತುಳುಕಲಿ ಆನಂದ ಕಲರವ ನಾಡಿಗೆ, ಹೇ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ
ಸಂತೋಷ ಹಿರಿ ಹಿರಿ ಹಿಗ್ಗಿ ಚಂದಾದ ಮುಗುಳು ನಗೆ,
ಬಂಗಾರ ತೆನೆ ತೆನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂಗಾಡಿ ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ.
ಹಬ್ಬ, ಕಣ್ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಹಬ್ಬ.
ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಹಬ್ಬ ಹಬ್ಬ, ಬಂತು ಯುಗಾದಿ ಹಬ್ಬ, ಈ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಬೆಸೆದ ಹಬ್ಬ, ಕಣ್ತುಂಬು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಹಬ್ಬ.
ದೇವ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶ, 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 ದೇವ ಶ್ರೀ गणेश.
ज्वाला सी चलती है आंखों में, जिसके भी दिल में तेरा नाम है, परवाह ही क्या उसका आरंभ कैसा है और कैसा परिणाम है. धरती अंबर सितारे उसकी नजरें उतारे, डर भी उससे डरा रे, जिसकी रखवाली यारे, करता साया तेरा हे देवा श्री गणेश, 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 देवा श्री गणेश.
ದೀಪದಿಂದ ದೀಪ ಹಚ್ಚೇ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ, ಶಬ್ದದಿಂದ ಭೀತಿ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ, ತೃಪ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಅತೃಪ್ತಿ ಕೊಲ್ಲಿ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ,
ಧರೆಯೆಲ್ಲ ಬಾನಾಗಿ ಬಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಸೊಡರಾಗಿ, ಚಂದಿರರೇ ನಾವಾಗಿ
ಎಲೆಗೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಎಲೆಗೆ ತಂದೆ ಹಾಡು
ದೀಪಾವಳಿ
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 ದೀಪಾವಳಿ.
ದೀಪದಿಂದ ದೀಪ ಹಚ್ಚೇ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ.
ಮೈಸೂರು ದಸರಾ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸುಂದರ, ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಗೆಯ ಪನ್ನೀರ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ನಗೆಯ ಪನ್ನೀರ. ಮೈಸೂರು ದಸರಾ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸುಂದರ, ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಗೆಯ ಪನ್ನೀರ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ನಗೆಯ ಪನ್ನೀರ.
दनि धिम तदरे दनि धिम तनदरे ना धिम तदरे दनि धिम तदरे दनि धिम तनदरे ना ओ दनि दिर दिर तानी तनदरे ना ओ दनि दिर दिर तानी तनदरे ना।
आदाब, सत श्री अकाल,
वणक्कम,
केम चो। तो चलिए इस शाम की शुरुआत एक शायरी से हो जाए।
जी इरशाद इरशाद।
कि कहा कुछ ऐसे है, मन मचल के मोर होना चाहिए, संगीत का दौर होना चाहिए।
वाह 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 वाह।
मन मचल के मोर होना चाहिए, संगीत का दौर होना चाहिए। सुनाने तो हम बहुत कुछ आए हैं, आपकी तालियों में भी थोड़ा शोर होना चाहिए।
वाह 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 वाह।
सैयद देखना ये हवा कितनी सुहानी है।
आज का मौसम बहुत सुहाना है।
आज की हवा के रोम रोम में रोमांच भरा है। जिस तरह किशोर कुमार, मोहम्मद रफी और लता मंगेशकर के गानों में प्यार भरा रहता है।
इश्प्रीत, ये जिंदगी एक गीत है और उनके गाए हुए गीत ने इस जिंदगी को अपने ही अंदाज में बयां किया है।
तो चलिए आज फिर उसी अंदाज को पुनः अनुभव करें।
पर वो कैसे इश्प्रीत?
चल मैं तुझे कुछ संकेत देता हूँ, तुम खुद पता कर लो।
अच्छा।
मेरी सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है।
अरे यार मुझे समझ नहीं आया, कुछ और।
ये माइक कौन से कलर का है? ब्लैक व्हाइट ब्लैक।
अच्छा तो रेट्रो।
चलिए कक्षा 1 से 4 के छात्रों को स्टेज पर 4 चांद लगाने के लिए तालियों से स्वागत करें।
Dear parents, your stage, those who have completed their performance. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಈ ಎಡಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಬಂದು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಬೇಡ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ಇನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗಾಬರಿ ಆಗೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಮ್.
इकरार हुआ है, प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल। प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है, प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल।
कहता है दिल रास्ता मुश्किल, मालूम नहीं है कहाँ मंजिल। कहता है दिल रास्ता मुश्किल, मालूम नहीं है कहाँ मंजिल।
प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है, प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल।
कहता है दिल रास्ता मुश्किल, मालूम नहीं है कहाँ मंजिल।
प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है, प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल। आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई। आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई।
तो क्या आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई।
zubi zubi zubi, hey hey. मेरे दिल गाए जा जुजु जुबी जुबी जुबी, मस्ती में गाए जा जुजु जुबी जुबी जुबी, मेरे दिल गाए जा जुजु जुबी जुबी जुबी, मस्ती में गाए जा जुजु जुबी जुबी जुबी, हे जुबी जुबी जुबी, हे हे जुबी जुबी जुबी, जुबी जुबी जुबी, हे हे जुबी जुबी जुबी, जु जु जुबी जुबी जुबी, जुबी जुबी जुबी, जु जु जु।
मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आए रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू, चलिया तू चलिया। मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आए रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू, चलिया तू चलिया। प्यार की गलियां बाहों की कलियां सब रंग रलियां पूछ रही हैं, प्यार की गलियां बाहों की कलियां सब रंग रलियां पूछ रही हैं, गीत पनघट पे किस दिन गाएगी तू, मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आए रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू, चलिया तू चलिया।
ऐ हसीनों लो मैं आ गया हे बचना ऐ हसीनों लो मैं आ गया हुस्न का आशिक हुस्न का दुश्मन अपनी अदा है यारों से जुदा बचना ऐ हसीनों लो मैं आ गया बचना ऐ हसीनों लो मैं आ गया
आहा नाचे नाचे कोई वहाँ आहा नाचे नाचे सारे हंसी आहा नाचे नाचे सारे जवां आहा नाचे नाचे
औवा 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 कोई यहाँ नाचे नाचे कोई वहाँ नाचे नाचे सारे हंसी यहाँ नाचे नाचे सारे जवां नाचे नाचे औवा औवा तुमसे है तुमसे प्यार औवा औवा मानो ना मेरे यार औवा औवा तुमसे है तुमसे प्यार
उसका पता दे जरा मुझको बता दे मैं उससे मिलूंगा एक बार मिला दे यार मिला दे दिलदार मिला दे यार मिला दे दिलदार मिला दे हवा हवा ऐ हवा खुशबू लुटा दे कहाँ खुली हाँ खुली जुल्फ बता दे अब उसका पता दे जरा मुझको बता दे मैं उससे मिलूंगा एक बार मिला दे यार मिला दे दिलदार मिला दे यार मिला दे दिलदार मिला दे
Wow, that was a mind-blowing performance. Give them a big round of applause.
See the collage of different dance forms of India. Akshara, what a beautiful collage of different dance forms of India.
Yes, Sudesh, I know. The Gujarati dance form Dandiya Ras, the beautiful Ghumar dance of Rajasthan, the Manipuri dance, and Kerala Nritya Roopam Mohiniyattam.
Yes, India is a land of rich legacy which is showcased in their diverse clothing, food, language and music. Here comes the students of class 6 to 8 from CBSE to celebrate the vibrance of different dance forms of India.
Shall we welcome them?
Yes, let's welcome them.
3, 2, 1.
मैं पाया कूद पड़ा मेरे मैं पाया कूद
다시 아힌 구딘가 랑라타와 오이비유 다시 아힌 구딘가 랑라타와 오이비유 사라kalin matanda imla malang oibiyu kabalagi lainangu aisha kaloi hunzagi saраkalin matanda imla malang oibiyu kabalagi lainangu aisha kaloi hunzagi nungole nungshibana nungole
उड़ी उड़ी जाए
कहने को तो खेल है ये तेरा मेरा साझा पर मेरा दिल है पतंग और तेरी नजर मांझा मांझे से लिपटी ये पतंग जुड़ी जुड़ी जाए उड़ी उड़ी जाए उड़ी उड़ी जाए दिल की पतंग देखो उड़ी उड़ी जाए
दो दिल उड़े ऊंचे आसमानों में जुड़े
कोई भी कठिनाई हो या कोई हो मजबूरी तेरी मेरी एक भी पल होवे नहीं दूरी
माझे से लिपटी ये पतंग जुड़ी जुड़ी जाए उड़ी उड़ी जाए उड़ी उड़ी जाए दिल की पतंग देखो उड़ी उड़ी जाए
ये जो पतंग है तेरे ही संग है तेरी ही ओर देख मुड़ी मुड़ी जाए
दो दिल उड़े आसमानों में जुड़े दो दिल उड़े ऊंचे आसमानों में जुड़े
പടിവാട് ഭദ്രവടകം കൈലേന്തും തമ്പോരട്ടെ നല്ല ചെടി തിരുമുമ്പിൽ ചെന്നു കളി കളി തുടങ്ങി അങ്ങനെ പടിവാട് ഭദ്രവടകം കൈലേന്തും തമ്പോരട്ടെ നല്ല ചെടി തിരുമുമ്പിൽ ചെന്നു കളി കളി തുടങ്ങി
Wow! That was a wonderful performance, as if the entire India was on a Vasanthotsava stage.
Thank you, friends. Varshni, which was the most used word in year 2020?
Pandemic? Yeah, it was COVID pandemic.
Of course. Do you know it spread from China?
Yeah, at the beginning people neglected it, by which we suffered a lot.
So here we have our high school friends from a state board to showcase enormous effects of COVID-19 through their phenomenous mind show.
So
let's welcome them.
Note to passengers that the aircraft which took off from Wuhan, China will touch land in India in a few moments. Please fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
Public attention, recently the spread of deadly coronavirus from China has increased in India. So public is prohibited from leaving home unnecessarily. Use of mask and sanitizer is mandatory. Please follow COVID rules in cooperation with the government. Thank you.
show put up by our friends.
As rightly said, yoga means addition. Addition of energy, strength and beauty to body, mind and soul.
So let's welcome our yogis on stage.
Hara Hara Shambhu Shambhu Shiva Mahadeva Shambhu Shambhu Shiva Mahadara Hara Shambhu Shambhu Shiva Mahadeva Shambhu Shambhu Shiva Mahadeva. कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं
सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि
सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि
हर हर शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव शम्भु शम्भु शिव महधर हर शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव. सानन्दमानन्द धवने वसन्तम् आनन्दकन्दं हृतपापवृन्दम्
सानन्दमानन्द गवने वसन्तम् आनन्दकन्दं हितपापवृन्दम्
वाराणसीनाथ मम नाथनाथं श्रीविश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये
वाराणसीनाथं मम नाथनाथं श्रीविश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये
हर हर शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव शम्भु शम्भु शिव महधर हर शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव. अवन्तिकायां विहितावतारं मुक्तिप्रदानाय च सज्जनानाम्
अवन्तिकायां विहितावतारं मुक्तिप्रदानाय च सज्जनानाम्
अकालमृत्यो परिरक्षणार्थं वन्दे महाकाल महासुरेशम्
अकालमृत्यु परिरक्षणार्थं वन्दे महाकाल महासुरेशम्
हर हर शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव शम्भु शम्भु शिव महधर हर शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव शम्भु शम्भु शिव महदेव.
was an incredible performance to see our own little yogis.
ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡು ಭವ್ಯವಾದ ಇತಿಹಾಸವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ನಾಡು. ಇದನ್ನು ಒಂದೆರಡು ನಿಮಿಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿವರಿಸಲು ಅಸಾಧ್ಯ.
ಆದರೂ ಸೀಮಿತ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ವಿವಿಧ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಜಾನಪದ ಕಲೆಗಳಾದ ಕೋಲಾಟ, ಹುಲಿವೇಷ, ಕೊಡವ ನೃತ್ಯ, ಕಂಸಾಳೆ, ಪೂಜಾ ಕುಣಿತ ಹಾಗೂ ಡೊಳ್ಳು ಕುಣಿತ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಂಬಿಸುವ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಗೆಳೆಯರಾದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಯತ್ನಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಬನ್ನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ವೈಭವವನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸೋಣ.
ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ. ನೀರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಹೆಣ್ಣೆ ನಿಲ್ಲೇನ ಬರುತ್ತೀನಿ ನಿನ್ನಾಣೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೊಡದಾಣೆ ನಿನ್ನಾಣೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೊಡದಾಣೆ ನಿಲ್ಲು ನಿಲ್ಲೆನ್ನವಳೆ ಕರೆದಾವೆ ಕೈಯ ಬಳೆ ಬಿರಿದಾವೆ ನಿನ್ನ ನಗೆ ಮುಗುಳೆ ಬಿರಿದಾವೆ ನಿನ್ನ ನಗೆ ಮುಗುಳೆ. ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಜಾಣೆ ಸಿಡಿಲು ಬಡ್ದರು ನಿನ್ನ ಕಡಗಾದ ಕೈಯ ಬಿಡಲಾರೆ ಕಡಗಾದ ಕೈಯ ಬಿಡಲಾರೆ. ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲು ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ ಎಕ್ಕೋಲೆ ಕೋಲಣ್ಣ ಕೋಲೆ.
ನೋಡು ಬಾರೆ, ಚಿಕ್ಕವಳೆ ನೋಡು ಬಾರೆ, ಕೆಳಮೈದ ನೋಡು ಬಾರೆ, ಕಂದನ ನಲಿದು ನೋಡು ಬಾರೆ, ಕುಣಿದು ನೋಡು ಬಾರೆ.
ಏಳು ಮಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೇರಿ ಕುಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವ, ನಗು ಮಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೇರಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡು ಮಾದೇವ. ಈ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಸಾಕು ನೀ ಎದ್ದು ಬಾರು, ಬಿಡಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ದಾರಿ ಬಿಡಿ, ಬರಿ ಮಾತಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗೆ ಕುಣೀರು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕುಣೀರು, ನಮ್ಮುತ್ತು ಮಾದಯ್ಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಪಕ್ಕಿ ಕುಣೀರು, ಎದ್ದು ಕುಣೀರು ಬಿದ್ದು ಕುಣೀರು, ನಮ್ಮುತ್ತು ಮಾದಯ್ಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಪಕ್ಕಿ ಕುಣೀರು. ಏಳು ಮಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೇರಿ ಕುಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವ, ನಗು ಮಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲೇರಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡು ಮಾದೇವ. ಈ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಸಾಕು ನೀ ಎದ್ದು ಬಾರು, ಬಿಡಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ದಾರಿ ಬಿಡಿ, ಬರಿ ಮಾತಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗೆ ಕುಣೀರು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕುಣೀರು, ನಮ್ಮುತ್ತು ಮಾದಯ್ಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಪಕ್ಕಿ ಕುಣೀರು, ಎದ್ದು ಕುಣೀರು ಬಿದ್ದು ಕುಣೀರು, ನಮ್ಮುತ್ತು ಮಾದಯ್ಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಪಕ್ಕಿ ಕುಣೀರು. ಮುಂಗೊಂಡಾದ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ, ಮಾಯಾಕಾರ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ. ಮುಂಗೊಂಡಾದ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ, ಮಾಯಾಕಾರ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ. ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಮಾದೇವ ಬರುವಾಗ ಹುಟ್ಟುಗಲ್ಲು ಕುಡು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದವೋ, ಹುಲಿಯ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಮಾದೇವ ಬರುವ ಮಾಯಾ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ. ಮುಂಗೊಂಡಾದ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ, ಮಾಯಾಕಾರ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ. ಗಂಟೇಲಿ ನಾದಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಭಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಕುಂತೀವಿ ಮಾದೇವ, ಸಹಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದೋರ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಾನೇ ಗಿಳಿಸ್ತೀಯೇ ಅರೆಗಣ್ಣ ಅಂದ್ಗಾರ ಮಾದೇವ. ಚಿನ್ನದ ಗಂಟೇಲಿ ನಾದಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಭಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಕುಂತೀವಿ ಮಾದೇವ, ಸಹಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದೋರ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಾನೇ ಗಿಳಿಸ್ತೀಯೇ ಅರೆಗಣ್ಣ ಅಂದ್ಗಾರ ಮಾದೇವ. ಮುಂಗೊಂಡಾದ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ, ಮಾಯಾಕಾರ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ. ಬೆರಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡಿದವನೆ ಬೆತ್ತದ ಕೋಲ, ಬೆನ್ನಿನ ಹಿಂದೆ ತಿರುಶೂಲ, ಮುಕ್ಕಣ್ಣ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೂಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಖ ನೂರ್ಕಾಲ. ಬೆರಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡಿದವನೆ ಬೆತ್ತದ ಕೋಲ, ಬೆನ್ನಿನ ಹಿಂದೆ ತಿರುಶೂಲ, ಮುಕ್ಕಣ್ಣ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೂಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಖ ನೂರ್ಕಾಲ. ಮಂಜು ಮಲೆಯಂತ ಬಾಳಾಗೆ ಎಂದು ಪಂಜನ್ನ ಹಚ್ಚುವ ಮಾದೇವ, ನಂಜು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಲ್ದೆ ನಮಿಸಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಮಾದೇವ. ಹಸವನ್ನ ನೀಗುವ ಹರನಿಗೆ ಶರಣು, ಗುರಿಯನ್ನ ತೋರುವ ಗುರುವಿಗೆ ಶರಣು, ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಯುವ ಜಂಗಮ ಶರಣು, ಶಿರವಾಗಿ ನಮಿಸುವೆ ಶಿವನೇ ಶರಣು. ಮುಂಗೊಂಡಾದ ಮಾದೇಶ್ವರಗೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣಯ್ಯ,
ರಗಡ ಹೇ ಹೇ. ಹುಟ್ಟಿದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡಲು ಹುಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಮೆಟ್ಟಿದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಣ್ಣು ಬೆಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. ಬದುಕಿದು ಚಟ ಬಂಡಿ, ಇದು ವಿಧಿಯೋಡಿಸುವ ಬಂಡಿ. ಬದುಕಿದು ಚಟ ಬಂಡಿ, ವಿಧಿ ಅಲೆದಾಡಿಸುವ ಬಂಡಿ.
Thank you so much, friends, for your extremely marvelous performance.
ಇದು ಶೋಕಿತ್ತಿನದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ವೈಭವ. ಸೇರ್ನ ಮಾತೆರೆಗ್ಲ ಎನ್ನ ಉಡಲ್ ದಿಂಜಿ ಸೊಲ್ಮೆಲು ಎಂಚೊಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಮಾತೆರ್ಲ ಸೌಖ್ಯನೇ ವನಸಾಂಡೆ ನಿಕುಲ್ ಮಾತೆರ್ಲ ನಿಕಲ್ನ ಬೇಲೆ ಬುಡ್ದು ನಿಕಲ್ನ ಜೋಕುಲ್ನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ತೂಯರೆ ಬೈದಾರು. ಐಕ್ ನಿಕುಲ್ ಮಾತೆರೆಗ್ಲ ಎನ್ನ ಉಡಲ್ ದಿಂಜಿ ಸೊಲ್ಮೆಲು.
ಇರು ಧೃತಿ, ನೀನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ ನನಗೆ ಏನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಖಂಡಿತ ಶಿವಪ್, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ತುಳುನಾಡಿನ ಚಂದದ ಭಾಷೆ ತುಳು. ನನಗೂ ಕೂಡ ತಿಳಿದಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಂತದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತುಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಏರಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಸುಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ? ಹೌದು, ಅದು ಕಾಂತಾರ. ಈ ಕಲೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವುದಾದರೆ ರೋಮಾಂಚನಗೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ಸಹಜ. ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಚಿರಪರಿಚಿತವಾದ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದ ಒಂದು ನಾಟ್ಯ ಕಲೆ.
ಓ, ನೀನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ ಇದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಭೂತಕೋಲ ಕೂಡ ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲವೇ? ಇದನ್ನು ಆಂಗ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದರೆ
ಯಕ್ಷಗಾನ is the most popular theatrical dance art form of the coastal Karnataka. It is the rare combination of music, dance, song and colorful costumes.
Bhutakola is the most famous dance performance of Tulunadu. This dance is performed as the part of worship by the local deities. So now I would like to call upon the students of grade 9th and 11th to showcase the culture of Mangalore.
So put your hands together to welcome them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
ಕೇಳು ಚೆಲುವೆ ನೀನು ಮೆನು 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 ಗೋತಾರೆ ಜುಳು ಜುಳು ಹರಿಯುವ ರಸ ಜಲಧಾರೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ ಕಣದಲ್ಲೂ ನೀನೆ ನೀನೆ ತುಂಬಿರುವೆ ಮನಸಾರೆ ಬಳು ಕಾಡಿ ನೀ ಬರುವಾಗ ಸ್ವರ್ಗವೇ ನಾಚುತ್ತಿದೆ ಕೇಳೆ ಚೆಲುವೆ
ಕೋಮಲಾಂಗಿಯೇ ನನ್ನ ಮನದೊಳು ಇಣುಕಿದೆ ಕೆಣಕಿದೆ ಕೇಶರಾಶಿಯು ಇರುಳು ಆದರೆ ಮೊಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಕಿದೆ
ನಿನ್ನ ಮಾತಿನ
स्वरूपं दैववरीष्टं वराहरूपं दैववरीष्टं वरस्मितवदनम् वज्रदन्तधर रक्षाकवचम् शिवसम्भूत भुवि संजात ನಂಬಿದವಗಿಂಬು ಕೊಡುವವನೀತ ಸಾವಿರ ದೈವದ ಮನ ಸಂಪ್ರೀತ ಬೇಡುತ್ತ ನಿಂದೆವು ಆರಾಧಿಸುತ್ತ
Astonishing! It was as if the whole coastal India was on the dais.
Every beginning has to end. Likewise, our VASANTHOTSAV is in culmination stage. So let us welcome our dear teachers on the dais to count their blessings showered on all of us.
We started it together, we'll end it together.
Okay, at the end of the show, a big salute to all those who are gathered here. I request all the staff members to come onto the stage, please. All the staff members to come onto the stage, please, for a group song. Parents, please stay back for 5 minutes more. Please stay back for 5 minutes more. 5 nimisham matra. Please stay back. A big salute to all those who have trained the children, the choreographers, teachers. I thank the authorities of Karnataka Kalamandir, our beloved Anichayan and team, photographers, Martin Siran team, and a big salute to our dear beloved father, board members, Kochama, our esteemed principals, vice principals, the sound engineers Satish, HMs and coordinators, and also Ramesh sir, I missed, and who has the coordinators of this great event. Thanks to all my teachers. I am seeing so my teachers here. They are attending our function. Thank you so much, Shanta ma'am, Sosma ma'am, and all others who are present here. Thanks to our man of music, Tony sir, Satish sir, all anchors of the function who has run the show, office staff, drivers, and all those who are associated directly or indirectly with this particular event of this day. And all my colleagues who are so close to my heart, the most precious and treasured parents and students. Thank you very much for being with us, for making this day ever memorable. I request all my staff members to please come on to the stage and join us for the final closing hymn, thanking the Almighty for making this day a wonderful one.
I request Linto sir, please come onto the stage. I also request our beloved father and Kochama madam, please come to the stage, please. Now a group song from all the staff members of St. Thomas institution. I call upon all the staff members, please come onto the stage. Please come, father. Please, please.
Sir, mic auri kodi namig.
I would like to invite our beloved father, who is the key person for all these programs. For his support and guidance, we are able to conduct this program very successfully
So
this
put
year.
your hands together and welcome our dear teachers on the dais. Namaskara.
Teachers, all the teachers, all the teachers.
so much, our dear beloved managers, sir, for the great work that you have done, for being our support and making this ever memorable day of the year. Let's all stand for the national anthem.
Hello. Okay.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು.
St. Thomas Central School, Mysore.